Solve the equation for the variable r. Since r is located in the denominator of the fraction, we're going to employ some of the same strategies that were used to solve rational equations. And the idea here is that we want to eliminate the fractions in order to make the variable r more accessible. We could do this in a couple of ways. We could either multiply both sides by the LCD, or because we have a single put together fraction on the left and a single put together fraction on the right, we could just cross multiply and that would yield the same result. Choosing to cross multiply is only an option when we have a single fraction on both sides of the equation. And since we do have that special case here, that's what we're going to move forward with. When we cross multiply, we take the numerator of one side of the equation and multiply it by the denominator on the other side. So we'll have s times 1 minus r, and we set that equal to the product of 1 times a, which is just going to be a. And so we've cross multiplied. S times 1 minus r is equal to 1 times a. Now that we've eliminated the fractions, it'll make it easier to access the variable r and solve for it. We have two options here. We could either distribute the s into the parentheses or divide it off. I'm going to choose to divide off the s, which will cause it to cancel on the left-hand side, and we'll be left with 1 minus r is equal to a divided by s. Now let's subtract 1 from both sides. The 1's cancel on the left-hand side, and we have negative r is equal to a divided by s minus 1. We're almost completely solved for r, but we still need to divide both sides by negative 1 to completely isolate it. So now we have a divided by s minus 1 over negative 1, and when we divide each of these numerator elements by negative 1, it changes both of their signs. So we end up with negative a over s plus 1, but let's clean this up just a little bit for our final answer and call it 1 minus a divided by s. And this is a nice simplified version of our solution for r.